Twitter user Trill Clinton stated, Snoop Dogg being embraced at the BET Awards after selling out to Trump is insane. We require zero accountability from black celebrities.
Bro, majority of y'all voted for this man. So how is he receiving backlash when all he did was perform? All this man did was try to get a bag, just like a lot of y'all out here selling y'all soul.
And in today's video, we have really huge Snoop Dogg drama. Now, this video is by Poetic Flacco. And you gotta know, man, I'm a big Snoop Dogg supporter, bro. I've been watching Snoop Double G since I could remember watching American Culture. I'm an Islander. But when I seen this man on TV with the cool, laid-back vibe, I knew who I wanted to be for the rest of my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? T-Roll.
Hey man, not my uncle, bro. I grew up watching Snoop Dogg, man. I wanted to be like him, man.
This nigga stupid.
You know, he always had the cool swag, but he had the gangster demeanor, but also portrayed himself like a player.
Yes,
so how did he get himself in some drama? Let's find out.
Aunt Viv, out of all people in all of social media, is really upset at BET and Snoop Dogg. Aunt Viv will post on her Instagram story, F Snoop, y'all are very tolerant with black men. Social media reminded BET and Snoop Dogg that they still haven't forgotten about Snoop Dogg transgressions or what they view as transgressions. So when BET allowed Snoop Dogg to take the stage last night and honor him as the ultimate icon, people were very upset.
First
Why?
off, I want to say thank you to BET. Thank you for this honor. Thank this team of mine, this family of mine for this icon award. That's love. Shout out to the teachers who taught me how to read and write, because that's very important. That's very important.
I mean, that's real.
Shout out to all of the MCs that I battled along the way, from Snoop Rockski to Snoop Double G, still sharp and still. And I want to thank you, Dr. Dre, for allowing me the opportunity to ghostwrite for you on Deep Cover. And and for the G thing. And just, you know, giving me a clear heart at allowing others to write with me and to write for me. You know, that's one of my skill sets, and I treasure that to this day. So thank you, Dr. Dre, for opening me up for that.
Dr. Dre, I think, will come back to bite Snoop Dogg, especially in this era of the Me Too movement with Diddy like being arrested. I feel like that will come back, and that wasn't smart. But nonetheless, though, Snoop Dogg had a great night. He performed. It was lovely. People really gave him his flowers. And then he woke up this morning to him trending to nothing but negativity. Twitter user by the name of Gus FW writes, the BET Awards given Snoop Dogg, who supported the oligarch Trumpin' award, seems tuned down to the black community.
Come on,
Another user who goes,
Snoop Dogg gotta get a bag, man. Why y'all gotta act like the man didn't build himself up to get the bag, bro?
by the name of Blanco BLK, they wrote,
I get that you gotta stand on something, but
doesn't deserve
he supported Trump.
And they
yeah, he did like a DJ thing for Trump's inauguration.
Another Twitter user who goes by the name of the Afrocentric, they wrote, did BET just forget that Snoop Dogg performed for Trump and that Dr. Dre is in blank POS? Dr. Dre being allowed on stage to me was shocking, because I thought that
I didn't even know Dr. Dre was in drama.
How crazy they looked honoring Diddy, right? Because I think a few months later, this whole Diddy and Cassie thing came out. To bring Dr. Dre on stage to me was risky as well. Another user stated, black male celebrities are the ones who don't get held accountable because y'all held Chrisette Michelle accountable. Another one stated they turned off the awards once Snoop came on. And Twitter user Trill Clinton stated, Snoop Dogg being embraced at the BET Awards after selling out to Trump is insane. We require zero accountability from black celebrities. If you aren't aware what they're referencing when Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross.
Bro, majority of y'all voted for this man. So how is he receiving backlash when all he did was perform? All this man did was try to get a bag, just like a lot of y'all out here selling y'all soul and, you know, doing all these humiliation rituals and all of this bullshit. being sexualized on the internet. All this man did was perform, and now he's receiving backlash. That's crazy.
Soldier Boy, and everyone gathered at the crypto ball in support of Trump. So some crypto dudes
seen
did a
worse.
crypto ball, and the crypto ball, I believe, was to raise money or to support Trump run
What?
for president. And a lot of rappers performed. Snoop Dogg was a DJ at this event.
My mother. Say, man, you playing to win tonight, man. You sharp as mosquitoes needle. What's going on? That's that crypto, see? They let a real crip up in the crypto ball. Ooh. Bang, bang.
I ain't gonna lie, Snoop. That was a little corny, bro. I ain't gonna care, man. You my dog, my uncle. But that was a little corny, my boy.
I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't care who someone voted for. I'm not here to critique people's political opinions. It's not my place. I don't care about it. So I don't care who Snoop Dogg support. If he liked Trump, I wouldn't care. If he don't like Trump, I wouldn't care. However,
Facts.
what I will say though, man, is because people gave Snoop Dogg a lot of backlash, even though other rappers were there. And
I was
I can
gonna say
reference
that.
this to the Lord Jamar situation, where Lord Jamar was on this channel called Vlad TV, and he was doing content and podcasting for Vlad TV, doing interviews. And he had a disagreement with Vlad, and he left the platform. And when he left the platform, he waged war against the platform, said the platform is anti-black, black people shouldn't go on. If you go on, you're corny. And then people looked up 5 years later, and he's back on the platform, and they're like, hold on. Right, you got a lot of people to quit the platform, to not go on the platform. You told fans not to support, and now you're back. I feel like it's the similar reason why people are more upset at Snoop than Rick Ross, because Snoop Dogg, 8 years ago, he was critiquing, criticizing, waging war, roasting anyone who performed at the Trump inauguration. He was calling Trump evil, calling him a supremacist.
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense.
Now we understand. Oh.
Yeah.
So now you sold out. You're getting back.
Yeah. Okay. I understand it now.
And 8 years later, his opinion changed on Trump. I think 8 years is a long enough time to where somebody should be able to change their opinion, especially when it comes to politics. Politics is so tricky and it's so wishy-washy and flip-floppy, and politicians are so like manipulative and crafty and liars, to be honest, that if your opinion changed on a politician within 8 years, I feel like that should be understandable. Snoop did address the sellout allegations when he did an interview with Ebro on Apple Music, I believe about a month or two ago. And here's what he has to say for the people calling him a sellout, or the people who are no longer willing to support him because he performed at the crypto ball.
On Is It a Crime? No, you get focused this time.
Yes.
We on the heels of the public coming for Uncle Snoop. Snoop takes a performance gig for some crypto around Donald Trump's inauguration. You knew the water was gonna be hot, but you went ahead and delved into it. What do you have to say to people now that maybe are feeling some type of way?
Well, I think the situation that needs to be explained is that, 30 minutes or 30 years, right? So how long did I DJ for that night? 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Right. So David Sachs, which is the head of crypto. So say, for example, Ebro is David Sachs. He's been my friend for 15 years. Ebro gets a job from the White House to go do some crypto business when me and Ebro been doing crypto business since it started. So imagine that relationship that I have with Ebro, and he gets the job at the White House, and then Ebro says, hey, Snoop, I have an event that are some very important people there that's going to help with the initiatives that you want to do dealing with the community in the hood. We need you to show up. We got a bag for you and a bag for the community. We just need you for 30 minutes. Ebro, I'm there. Show up, do
I
the
can
show,
respect that.
go back to the public. Man, why he do that for him over here?
Right.
Why he represent him over here when all I did was something for him over here for my people over there?
I couldn't care less.
No, before Poetic Placo even starts, I'm gonna let y'all know. Anytime somebody says they getting a bag for themselves, they're not doing it for the people. You thought about the money first. Let's just be real. Can we just be upfront, bro?
That Snoop Dogg performed at a
We would respect that more. You just said, bro, I did it for my. I got the bag for myself.
Like Snoop is going to explain
Don't
himself.
say it for the
He
people,
doesn't owe
though.
anybody
For
an
sure.
explanation. But if he is going to explain himself, I don't feel like the route should be a dishonest route, which is, I did this for the people,
I
but I,
just
did
said
this for the people. No. You did it for yourself,
What?
which there's nothing wrong with that, like at all.
Knock
bro.
on wood.
Oh,
If somebody
God.
is offering me $500,000, $1 million to come and DJ at an event
For
that's
30
honoring
minutes?
Trump, bro,
What?
sign me up. Where do I go, bro?
Look at
Bruh,
Flacco, ready
Yeah.
to sell out. Look at
how do
Flacco,
I get there? Like, I'm going.
ready
So
to
you
sell
can
out.
stop it there. But once you start to take that and then muddy it up with I did this for the community, that's where it starts to look a little dishonest, a little Snake Osman-ish. I don't feel like the motivating factor for Snoop Dogg performing at that crypto ball was for the community. I feel like them folks offer Snoop Dogg a crazy bag that he would be dumb to decline. And he took it, right? Like, as simple as that. Now, Snoop Dogg would address people being mad and upset at him for having an opinion from 8 years ago.
But the perspective sometimes is always thrown out of context because the media threw out their comment, I didn't say nothing. So a lot of times people went to defend me and they went to fight for me or say, hey man, y'all can't say that about Snoop. He did this, he did that. And then you had some people say, well, 8 years ago he said this. But what I say is 30-minute DJ set versus 30 years of real work. Which one matters? Which one matters the most?
Facts.
Which
I
one
mean,
actually matters? And
we know
is it a
Snoop,
crime?
bro, but I just
is
say,
it a
bro,
crime for
just
me
be
to do a
real.
30-minute DJ set to find
It's
out
not
more
a
about
crime, bro.
crypto and financial literacy for the community?
Don't say
Without
that.
explaining it to you,
Cap.
I've never explained nothing
Just
to
be
you.
real, gang.
I've always done what was best for us, in the best interest of us.
But you see where I'm coming
So,
from, right, T-Raw?
To me,
Yeah.
my record deals with a lot of
I was gonna
those
say this
answers.
this title I think speaks to
Yeah,
that,
it
right?
speaks to it to where it's like I don't have a long conversation about what I did to make you feel a certain way, but I do say this. If I have a bad game, it's okay. I'll come back and put up some more points on the board. But the point is, I'm gonna keep playing every day.
But you do recognize, because I feel like I know you well enough, I feel like you recognize where people was struggling to understand why it happened.
I think I recognized that people was looking at the footage from 8 years ago with me, you know, in a mind state of being hatred, having so much hatred towards the president and so much energy of negativity towards him. 8 years later, people were still holding that as thinking that he's supposed to still feel like he felt 8 years ago,
Yeah.
which I probably did. But I didn't show that because he wasn't there and it wasn't a night for that.
You see, right? Like, he caught himself because he was about to say, man, bro, that was 8 years ago. I don't feel that way no more. And then he said, well, I probably still feel that way about him. Y'all don't know I don't feel that way about him. It's like, come on, man. bro, you could change in 8 years. And you don't owe anybody an
Facts.
explanation, Snoop. You feel me? Like, I feel like Snoop, listen, bro, people who love you, they love you. The people who are upset and who want to cancel you, who are tweeting about you, who are trying to be destructive because you took a crazy bag to perform at a crypto ball that was honoring.
Big facts, bro. And I was gonna say that too.
You gotta look at it, gang. Like, we can't focus
Not
on
the
people.
IT guy 033 says, you're good now.
Appreciate you, gang.
Appreciate you.
So it's like you can't watch people that don't like you, bro. You gotta focus on the people that love you. Like Matt, Luca, I appreciate y'all, man. Cause we can't focus on the people that come on here and try to troll and make fun, bro. Like, the show goes on. We gotta cater to the people that came here to see the true us. You know what I'm saying? Snoop, we came to watch this video because we want to see the real story behind the real you. We don't care about this. We don't care. I don't care. You went and you did what you did for the bread. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But for your public image and for your peace of mind, I just say, bro, just be real, bro. And don't care about the ones that was going to say something regardless. We got to cut out the
Those
parts,
people
bro.
would never support you, right? Like, those people probably isn't even like your demographic, bro. Like, do you feel like some type of super woke,
Facts.
like,
I was just
black
saying that.
Twitter group? Bro, you feel like a black Twitter aficionado. Like, I'm talking about super woke black Twitter aficionado who hug trees. You think she was bumping Snoop Dogg in her whip? Probably
Facts.
not. All right, so I feel like those people.
You got to look at the people who was
acting like you
talking.
betrayed
Like,
their
who are
trust.
they?
Those people to me never really listen.
They
to me,
look
right?
like they
they're
was
just
listening to
using
my
this, "Oh
music
God, you
anyways."
betrayed me," you know, as a reason to get engagement on social media today, man. But shout out to
Facts.
everybody involved, man. Regardless of your political opinion, I feel like a man should be afforded the opportunity to earn a living for his family. If they offer him a big bag, he should take the big bag and perform. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? All right, I know when it gets to politics, people always get tricky about it, man. But y'all let me know.
Yeah, man. Good video by Poetic. T-Raw, take the floor.
Yeah, I agree with what Jay Stu said earlier, bro. People would have respected it more if you would have just came out and said you did it for the bag. I was with you until you said the part about the 31 minutes versus the 30 years of hard work.
Yeah.
That says that you did it for the bag, bro. Just come out and say, I did it because they offered me a big bag. But I also understand the people trying to bash you, because you can't stand on something and then go back and be like, I did it because of this reason. No, you did it for the bag. It doesn't matter if Donald Trump was there or not. His name was on the platform. You feel me? His name was
associated.
Yeah, his name was associated with the event.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So that shows that you went against your word, bro. Just be honest.
Yeah.
That's all we asking.
Facts. Yeah, man, you've reached the end of another video, man. If y'all made it this far, you know what I'm saying? We love y'all. We're grateful for y'all. Having a little bit of camera technicalities. You see this shit ain't full screen. But it is what it is, man. We love y'all. We grateful for y'all, man. We can't do none of this without y'all. Gonna see y'all in the next one. Binge the rest of the videos. We out.